Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Today we're going to be doing the Officer Zorya Ikitursa, a 35 billion ISK worth ship in the T6 Abyss again. This is again on the test server. I really don't think that this is like a practical ship to use for the Abyss. This is more like just for fun, but it is really a beast. You can achieve similar results with a Gila that's worth a portion of the price. The thing is, to get the Ikitursa to do the Abyss well, you need to bling it a lot, especially when it comes to T5, T6. If you ever want to do those high tier filaments, you really need to bling it a lot. And it's just to do with this slot layout and also the way the disintegrators work. Because when it comes to the disintegrators, they have very low, base DPS. They have to ramp up a lot. So because of that, especially when you've got lots of entities that are small in the Abyss and like multiple targets, then you're going to often spend a lot of time in the low range of your DPS. So that's why we're going to want to have as much DPS as possible naturally. So that's what we're going to be achieving with these triple Zorya's Entropic Disintegrator or Radiation heat sinks. And because you're using 3 heat sinks, right? Then I only have 3 slots for tank modules, so you really have to bling full, like A-type, A-type, A-type. And then we're going with like a bunch of these rigs right here. And because this Zorya Entropic Disintegrator also is really good because it gives us a lot of DPS, but it's also very good in terms of its fitting requirements. We get the double large cap batteries. If we had the Velez one, we would not be able to fit double large cap batteries like we're doing right now. So that's why blinging is very essential for the Ikitursa. So 35 billion ISK is how much this is worth right here. Now, since we're on the test server, I'm going to just put this move me command here. If we do have this up, we'll be able to move in case something goes too spicy in the test server, because it's not like I've only got one set of these. I've not got another one to back them up with these Zorya modules, so I don't want to lose it here. So this is basically made to do as much DPS as damn possible. We're going to use this Pyrolancer Dose 1, a Synth Exile, and the primary Lancia Dose 1 is just really a little extra, just to give us a bit of extra DPS. Like just every little extra DPS helps, because when it comes to the Disintegrators, you just want to have as much DPS as possible, especially in the Firestorm where you have buffed armor. All armor is buffed there, so stuff will take a bit longer, and it really is a good site to run. I mentioned this a lot. It's a very good site to run if you're able to, because of the price of Firestorm. They're the lowest, and it has a lot to do with them being one of the most difficult filaments to do as well. Because first of all, the thermal resistance is reduced. The dangerous spawns in the Abyss tend to do predominantly thermal, like Concord and Triglavians. And then also buffed armor makes stuff go slower, especially the Lucid Deepwatcher wave actually. That is a wave that naturally takes quite a long time, and they have a majority of their hit points in armor. So you're going to be, just generally speaking, slow on top of having more deadly DPS potentially getting at you. One really nice thing about the Ikitursa is it naturally has a really high thermal resist, as you can see here. We've just got this one rig here, thermal reinforce, and we get 88% thermal resist, so it's pretty good right there. We just have to be wary of the stuff that does kinetic damage, because we've got pretty low kinetic resistance right here, as you can see, but there's not a whole lot of NPCs in the Abyss that do kinetic damage actually, so it's not too bad. The only thing we really have to be wary about are those rogue drone battle cruisers and perhaps the rogue drone frigates if they're a lot of strike variants. Okay, so this would be super easy, a bunch of sleeper cruisers. This is really what this ship is made for. We're going full DPS, just to get as much damage as possible going off, so that we can do this as quick as possible. We got a minus 50% thermal resistance right here, so this will be a good stress test of how fast this ship is right here at doing the abyssal side. So we're going to go here and start shooting this directly. We're going to go and then the occult, and then we'll take our drones as well. The remote armor repairs right here, they're there in case we ever need to use them to repair our drones. You can see the Ikitursa looking mighty like he always is, especially when he spools up, and I've got like deviant automatic suppressors right, left and center. It's really annoying. I've got this Tachyon Clad 2, which is making stuff going a bit more untargetable with all these guys flying around very fast. They don't seem to be going that fast though. It's mainly us who's going really fast. Okay, just be careful my drones. I can lock up these drones right here. They're taking a bit of damage. Go with the Mystic because these guys are getting far away. Give a bit of The good range is what we've got here with the Ikitursa. It gives a good range to your remote repairs. Okay, good. Now I can maybe Webify this guy too. And lock up a few of these guys. We've got some Sentinels all neuting us, but we've got the dual large cap battery, so we're very cap resistant. Especially since we have even more capacitor when we turn these guys off. So we have like 20 something gigajoules spare capacitor when we turn off the small remote armor repair. So we have a lot of capacitor on this ship. And a lot of potential DPS as well. This can go up to like, I think 2k DPS when you've done the max spool. So it's really big, the spool you get from this ship right here. Can stop. You can lock up this guy over here. Can Webify him too. He needs a bit of remote reps. Hammerhead needs remote reps. Give him a bit of remote reps like that. I got these two guys over here shooting my drones, so it's not too bad drone aggro. Can soon destroy this sentinel over here. Look at that one volley, almost destroyed his nuke structure. Start shooting this guy too. You can see we're getting a bit neutered right here because there's so many sentinels on the grid, but I should have taken them out earlier. I'm being a bit careless when it comes to our capacitor right here. Oh, this guy, and I'm being a bit careless when in regards to my drones too. Go for this mystic over here and this. Who's attacking my drones? There's one right here. Did I lose a drone? Hope I didn't. No, I didn't. Great. Okay, so we got these 4 sentinels neuting hard. There we go. Takes a bit of time to switch the ammunition type sometimes because of a bit of lag. Okay, let's lock up this guy. We need to put the dual repairs on this guy quick so that he can get full HP. His HP is glitched a bit there. I think it's got to do with the firestorm, you know, buffing stuff up here. But you can see here how powerful these resistances on this ship right here. Like we got all these neuters on us, and still it's no issue really whatsoever. This ship is an absolute beast. You can take the rest of the drones and just have them attack. See now, it's this guy here who's attacking the drones. This sentinel is almost dead now. Can maybe destroy this one actually next. He's attacking my drones. And he needs a bit of remote reps, that guy over here. Ooh, look at that guy. Lucid Watchman going down fast. Get a few RRs in here. And there we go. We can shoot this guy here. Good. Go for the upholder too. He's a bit closer. It's very nice. This Disintegrator has a really good tracking. So you get some very good hits often. You'll get a lot of smashing hits. Like, see that penetrates. Very nice. You can see here, just a few seconds, right? It's so great. Just a few seconds and we already have Gila level DPS, and that's not even really counting our drones either. We can just, like, Gilas usually have 700 to 800 DPS if you've got a bit of a bling fit. And like, we almost straight away get that. Just a few cycles. We get like 25 extra damage each cycle. It's great right there. I put a gunnery implant in. It increases rate of fire. So I was thinking that, okay, yeah, it makes it so that we spool up quicker. But I'm not sure. Maybe actually a surgical strike implant might be good too, because it'll make each shot count more. So each shot will ramp up to a bigger damage each step. So I don't know if it's a big difference if we put a rate of fire gunnery implant or a surgical strike one that increases the actual raw DPS per shot. I'm not sure. I think there must be some math you can do to see if you, based on how fast you spool up, what will be better for the average amount of spools you use, because it depends a bit on the spools you use as well. Because if you're going to do like maximum spools, then it'll always be better to go with the surgical strike one, or the one that increases your max DPS, because then your max spool will be bigger. The gunnery will help you get to max spool quicker, but each shot will do a little bit less damage. Shoot this guy too. What is the time right here? Oh, this is not actually a good time. Look at that, 5.5 minutes, and we're using Zorya. But the thing is though, this is a pretty nasty wave for time. We've got minus 50% thermal. Sleeper cruisers also, they have their armor buffed because we're in the firestorm. So it is a pretty bad wave as well. Okay, Lucifer Cinnabal. This could be problematic. We'll see how this goes. I don't think it'll go too bad. Let's go with the Mystic right here. Start shooting this Elite Lucifer over here. And we'll get in close. The thing is, these drones are going to get absolutely annihilated, because there's a big drone aggro going on in the Angel room. It's just like that all the time. I'm also going to get heavy neutered as well. They'll lock up all these Cinnabals. But it'll be pretty decent because we'll be spooling up to high DPS with these Entropic Disintegrators. So it'll be really nice. All these guys neut, so we want to be a bit careful of the neuters. This is where those dual cap batteries really come in handy right here. As soon as we start taking any drone damage, we have to recall them straight away because it will be very hot from these Dramiels right here. I think maybe even they are. Yeah, look here. See that? They're already going for my drones. But they go fast when they are taking their shields out. Look at that. Dies very quick. And the newts don't seem to be particularly strong either. I feel like there was more newt pressure in that Sentinel wave with the Lucid guys. And there I felt like it was a bit stronger because all these Cinnamals newt. And we even got that Lucifer Fury guy over here is newting as well. Yeah, not that strong. I mean, we're hovering on 50% capacity and really not going much below that. I mean, very slightly going below that, but it's alright. And these Cinnamals are going down fast. I mean, look at that. Those big volleys right there. No match for the mighty Ikitursa. Iki strong. Okay, so these, you know, these Lucifer Cinnamals right here, they're much quicker than the standard than the elite ones because these are a lot weaker. They're not the elite, you know, they're not elite hacks. Look at that. One shot basically their shields, maybe even one shot their armor. Nah, not really. But if we got a big hit, maybe we would. You see that? Look how quickly that Cinnamal went down. Now we can go here and start shooting this Lucifer guy over here. Shields goes down really quickly. Like, you just get a big hit and they just they get nuked. They get absolutely nuked. Look, our capacity is going up even now. It's really nice. I think I can actually get some drones repaired going on right now. Okay. Maybe we can have him go for the drones. Go for some of these frigates, perhaps. Let's get some repairs going on the drones. Oh, this guy is attacking in drones. Can get some repairs going on here. Go for this guy so that he stops attacking the drones. Let's see now the sword spine. He's attacking the drones. Okay, now this augmented hammerhead is getting attacked. Lock him up, please. He's already getting locked up, I think. Or he's already getting. He's already being locked up by me. There we go. Look at that good application. I got a hit on that Dramiel and I didn't even Webify him. Elite Lucifer Dramiel. Everything on this guy. Can approach the transfer conduit even. And we're so strong. Look at this. Can lock up these two drones here just to give them a bit of RR. Just so that they have max HP for the next round. And I like this. We're in the worst case scenario when it comes to time and we're rocking the site like a boss. Obviously the Cinnabal wave is not a very good representation of time because it's not armor based, so it won't take a whole lot longer. In fact, it'll in some ways probably take less time than standard ones because we're doing a ton of thermal damage and they'll reduce their thermal resistance. But still, it's not like the sleeper wave or the lucid watchman wave where you got a bunch of armor and the HP. That takes a lot longer to get through because it's being buffed up by quite a big margin. Can recall our drones even. We don't even need to have them active. There we go. So now what the time is. Oh, look at that. We're now below 5-minute average. That's really nice. Because before the second one we finished over 5 minutes. Now we're below 5 minutes. That was a really good time. The Zorya Ikitursa is strong. Very strong. Alright, I'm a bit sad that guy's structure got knocked out, but that's just the way it's going to be. Okay, here is a pretty dangerous wave. Because the Kikimoras will do a lot of damage if they get in close, but we're going to just try to take these guys out. Let's see now. They've got some Damas over here. We can try knocking them out quick as well. Go this. We can even take the drones on them too before the Kikimoras get in range. We're going to want to take out the Ghosters because they're going to make our range really crap. What is our range on the... Yeah. Can maybe lock these guys out and then we can go for the Ghosters right now. Yeah, they're trying to brawl these guys. Okay, this Damavik here doesn't want to die, so we're going to have to use our drones to attack these Kikimoras. I just really have to be careful for the Kikimoras. They have a lot of damage when they spool up. We're going to use Occult right here. Okay, now it's a brawl fest. It's time to fight. It's time to brawl. It's time to brawl, guys. This is it. This is a good thing though with the minus 50% because the tank's not going to be as bad here, but these guys are going to do a ton of DPS when they spool up. We have to be really careful right here. There's a ghost over here. They're going to take out all the ghosts. Oh, we're getting some damage from our hammerheads. Hammerheads taking damage. Yeah, watch out for our hammerheads. Make our way towards the transfer conduit. It doesn't seem like they're doing a whole lot of DPS though. I thought I would have expected more, but they're not doing that much DPS. Ghosters plus Tangling is really not a good combination because it makes us go slow, so we have a hard time getting good transversal, and then on top of that we have to have these Ghosters who are going to make our tracking speed worse too, which is really annoying. Okay, there we go, and our tank is amazing. Like, look at that tank, it's so good. It has a lot to do with a massive thermal resistor we've got. Like, look at that boss thermal resistor we got right there. Really good. Like, we're barely breaking a sweat on our tank. Okay, let's approach the origin conduit, and we'll just tactically take out. To be honest, I should have taken the Tanglers, I think, because the one Ghost is not going to do too much. 2 Tanglers are going to do quite a bit, though, making us go really slow. So we'll take out this guy. Ooh, smashing shot right there. You see that? Pfft, we got knocked out. Can take out these Rodivas, to be honest, because the Rodivas are just giving a bunch of RRs. Maybe we could have these augmented, so we can wrap them up a bit. Can attack this Rodiva. Give him a bit of RR. Gonna soften him up because they can't repair their shields, so it'll help it a little bit in that regard. Come on, kill that Tangling, kick him more, please. There we go. There we go. Now he's full HP, the Hammerhead. Good. I'll go for this Rodiva over here. There's not so much enemies on the grid. These Rodivas will die fast. The Zorya will apply so good to them. Plus we've got the drones as well, making this go even faster. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We get some good hits too. Some good hits. Alright, let's see now. We've got just 3 Kikimoras in the grid, so nothing to worry about at all. Probably we could even just use 1 armor repair and we'll be getting by perfectly fine. Maybe this Tangler could be next, making us go a bit slow. And actually, it's not even working on us. Oh, that Augmented needs some help. That Augmented needs a bit of help. Give him a bit of reps right there. No! Hammerhead died! Oh. Hammerhead died at the last second. I tried to give him reps there. I couldn't save him. That's 10 mil down the drain right there. That would have costed 10 mil, I think, on Tranquility. That's something that is really annoying with using these expensive drones. Maybe just use Tech 2s instead, but they're a lot flimsier as well. Could use Faction, you know. Faction are not as good as the Augmented though, but on the other hand, you don't do a whole lot of damage from the drones anyway. So it's not like you have to really bling them, but still. Let's try to pull a bit of range here just to get transversal going up. Some good transversal. There we go. Kiki versus Iki. Pretty one-sided battle right here with the Kiki versus the Iki. Some really good scenery we've got right here. Let's take a screenshot. Now here's this Damavik right here, the one in the beginning which was almost going to get killed but then got saved by the remote reps. I think it was the Rodiva's remote reps because they were really strong. The drones couldn't even handle him. There we go. Wreck this Kikimora over here. And we'll just destroy this guy. See now, oh, we're at 15 minutes. And we're doing it in one of the worst case scenarios you could have with a minus 50%. So the Ikitursa is a very strong ship. When you put a lot of bling on it, it's a very strong ship, to say the least. Alright, let's exit this. So 15 minutes on a minus 50%. T6 Firestorm. And it was not particularly fast waves either. I'm pretty happy about that. But you have to always remember, 35 billion on a ship. You better expect some good results from it as well. So there we go. Zorya, Officer, Ikitursa for T6 Firestorms. I really just see it. The only way to properly get an Ikitursa to do the T6 Firestorms is if you bling it to oblivion. Otherwise, it's just, I would rather just use a Gila or something else, because that seems to be more reliable. Just to get, only way to really get this thing reliable, it feels, is to have enough DPS, because you're going to be DPS constrained by a big margin if you don't have like really crazy DPS like you get with the Zoryas. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.